Talk with Miss Londa, and the Chocolate Doll. Join us every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. to catch the latest buzz in celebrity gossip, enjoy some piping hot tea, engage in dynamic panel discussions, and hear exclusive interviews.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sip and Talk with Miss Londa. I have a couple of topics that I would like to discuss with you guys this evening. So one of the topics is about the young track star who assaulted another track star, and I wanted to talk about Charleston White dissing Lil Ronnie's daughter. And then I have a couple of videos that I'm going to show. But before we get into that, I would like to air a commercial. All right, so you guys, if you would like to order from them, you can use my discount code and get 15% off on top of the percentage they already have off. All right, and here's my co-host. All right, hey, how's it going? Good. All right, so don't forget to use that discount code. All right, let me pull up the first story.
Smith Sr. Alayla Everett has been charged with the misdemeanor of assault and battery out of Lynchburg. Now, I spoke with Everett's father, who told me his family is going to fight this to help clear their daughter's name. The Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney confirmed on Wednesday that Everett was charged for her role in the incident in Lynchburg, where she is seen hitting another runner, Kaylin Tucker, in the head with a baton. Earlier this week, I spoke with Everett and her dad. She said what is seen in the video was an accident. Everett said she lost her balance because the runner did not provide herself enough distance to cut into the inside lane of the track during the race. Everett says the hit was not intentional, but she's received backlash online, including death threats. We spoke to Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney Bethany Harrison, who explained the outcome for Everett if she's found guilty in juvenile court.
The court has many what we call dispositional options available to it, many things the court can order to help in that goal of rehabilitation. It could be community service, it could be time in detention, and a lot of things in between, like counseling, services of that nature.
The Portsmouth NAACP is reacting to the charge. I'll tell you what they had to say at 5. I'm Danielle Seda, WTKR News 3.
Now, I wanted to show a close-up video.
Inflation and economic uncertainty have affected all of us. But if you have a structured settlement or annuity, J.G. Wentworth can help you get a lump sum of cash now in exchange for some or all of your future payments. J.G. Wentworth has helped individuals get over $290 million in the past year alone. So why live month to month in these uncertain economic times? Call J.G. Wentworth today at 877-CASH-NOW and get the cash you need now from your structured settlement. Call now.
This evening, we're continuing to ask questions after an athlete was involved in what's being called an in-race attack during an indoor track state championship. Our News 3 reporter Danielle Seda spoke with a runner accused of striking a competitor and brings us her side of the story.
Portsmouth senior Alayla Everett says the track and field incident was an accident, but social media is making her out to be a monster. This track meet last Tuesday is the moment everyone is talking about. As you can see, Kaylin Tucker is hit in the head by a baton held by Alayla Everett. Since the video got out, online comments and even death threats have been aimed at Alayla.
As we were running, I felt somebody touching me, you know. That's usual on the 4x2. But she was touching me to the point where when I was pumping my arms, the baton was literally hitting her arm.
Everett says what happened next was an accident.
I lose my balance, my whole body turned like this, and then I put my arms and she was cutting in, so she was cutting in while I was catching my balance, so she got hit.
And as we got around the curve, she kept bumping me in my arm. And then finally when we got off the curve, I slowly started passing her, and then that's when she just hit me with the baton and I fell off the track.
Tucker says she was diagnosed with a concussion and a possible fractured skull following this race. Vincent Pugh is a former citywide athletic director for Portsmouth Public Schools and says a couple things went wrong before the strike happened, including Tucker not giving herself enough space to move into Everett's lane.
The rule states that a person to the inside has the right of way. A person to the outside must be ahead of the person by a whole stride up to 7 feet before they can cut in front of the person.
Since the race, Everett says she's tried to reach out to Tucker.
After I seen the news on Wednesday, I was like, oh, she actually thinks this is on purpose. So let me follow her on Instagram, because you have to follow her to message her. So randomly, my mom was like, did she follow you back? I checked and I was blocked.
With the video viral and even on national TV networks, Everett wants to make sure her voice isn't lost.
Yes, you can have sympathy for the girl that got, physically hurt, right? But you can at least hear my part after I say it was accidental.
In Portsmouth, Danielle Seda, WTKR News.
I don't know about anybody else, but that don't look like an accident to me, because I feel like when you're running and you're doing like this, like your arms aren't gonna go no higher, even if you're pumping. Like her arm went up and came back down, and then it extended. So it really looks like she hit her on purpose. That's just my point of view. I don't know how anybody else feels.
Right, I agree with that. I agree, because I've seen how her hand went like that. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, and then she did a whole rally. Like it's a whole rally of people supporting her, and it's like, what is anybody doing for the victim though, who suffered a concussion? And I don't know. I think that the parents should just make her own up to what she did, and all they was asking for was an apology. But I think they're going a little step further now. So,
and I wonder if it was like on some jealousy type of stuff. Maybe she could have been jealous of her or something. Because what made you just even do that in the first place?
Yeah, pretty much. Because even if she was running into your lane, couldn't you have just kind of moved over something where you guys don't bump each other? I don't know. It just don't look like an accident to me, but that's just my my opinion. So, and I forgot to do my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So that's my disclaimer. All right, I wanted to show this video with Charleston White.
Oh yes.
I don't know what's wrong with this dude. He's ignorant. I got so much stuff. Here we go. Shout out to the AFC podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I rarely will talk about.
Let's speed it up.
I wanted to kind of believe that he has like the secret mission that he's on, and he always talks about his advocacy and stuff like that. And it's like in my head, it's like I want to believe what he's doing. I want to believe that he's helping the youth. I want to believe those stories, and maybe all of that is true. Fine, whatever. But the thing is, there's one thing that I feel like is never acceptable under any circumstances, and one thing that really, really pissed me off to the core. You know that you have pissed Just Jay off to the core when I talk about you, because everybody knows that I don't bring up other content creators' names. I don't talk about trolls.
Copyright under 17 USC 107.
Just in his little boy's behavior, and yes, I'm calling Charleston White a little boy. There's just something about him just says that he's childish enough that he ain't gonna do nothing but flag. But we're gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna play this because we are playing this under fair usage, so we are legally under terms that I can play this. So let's see what happens. But I want y'all to just hear his words and let's go from there. And y'all tell Tommy I made the video, gave him a shout out, because I think more people need to do that. I hate seeing his stuff go viral. All his sayings that I know came from him, and then people just using it like, oh yeah, that's always been a part of pop culture, and it has not. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Tommy Sotomayor, y'all need to stop playing with that man. Put some respect on this man. Here we go.
Nigga, fuck the baby. yeah, fuck the baby. And fuck the city of Fort Worth too. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing or say nothing to me. I swear to God they ain't. Nigga, go yayo or get out of jail and look the other way about me. Nigga, fuck is you talking about, nigga? yeah, well fuck about that baby. All that dead ass nigga. Yeah. Fuck the baby. You shouldn't say that. Fuck the baby. Now who gonna do something, nigga? I'm back toting gun now. Toting gun and smoking weed. Who gonna do something about it? I said fuck the baby. I said fuck Lil Ronnie. Now which one of you niggas gonna put your life on the line and come die by the baby? Nobody. Didn't nobody put their life on the line and go look for them niggas that killed the baby, nigga? Fuck is wrong with y'all, nigga? Fuck the city of Fort Worth. Fuck the baby. Fuck Lil Ronnie. And fuck whoever mad about me doing a Say Cheese TV interview. Bitch, I get paid $10,000 per interview. You think I give a fuck about you burying your dead baby? I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I wanna talk about. And ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Come die by it. Come die by it. Nigga, yeah, I mean every word I say. Fuck that city of Fort Worth. Nigga, nigga, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Nigga, I already told y'all. Bitch, ain't nobody gonna do nothing, nigga. Fuck that motherfucking baby, nigga. And fuck Lil Ronnie too, nigga. Dead ass nigga, what he get? Everybody gotta die. And death ain't a bad thing where I'm from. Nigga, I got mad. Nigga, see mad about Say Cheese TV. This Say Cheese TV. This your last year living. Man, I've been hearing that shit for 7 years. They've been hollering about I'm gonna die 2 years ago. They had a bet that the street would go kill me 4 years ago. Man, ain't nobody gonna kill a motherfucking thing, nigga. Fuck it, bro. You nigga ain't got nothing. Why didn't even see me, nigga? Fuck it, you wrong, you broke ass nigga. You can't even afford to go where I be where I go. Broke ass nigga. Nigga, I live on the road. Fuck that baby, nigga. I said fuck Nipsey Hussle, baby. Nigga, ain't nobody done that. You think they gonna do something about Lil Ronnie? Them niggas, man, you.
Okay, that's enough for him. But I don't understand how somebody as old as him is acting in that manner. Like, if this is what it takes to get attention, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, to me, it's a lot of attention seeking. I don't know. To me, he come up with an informant because he picks and chooses certain people. Even if it's people in the limelight, he bother just to start some stuff, or people that's something that's popular, a subject, a person, and he goes clingy onto that just to get his name out there. He too old for that. He is too. That's some teenage little kid stuff. He needs to grow up and to disrespect a child like that, a deceased child. I don't got no respect for that man at all for that.
Shout out to Podcast Lit. When I shouted it out, I was shouting it out because I was using their material. When I use other people's material, I shout it out. But shout out to Podcast Lit. Y'all go follow him on YouTube and Facebook. I think he do shows every day. I think he do shows every day. Every day.
I'm gonna have to tune
He talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of different topics. So yeah, that man just, I don't know what to say. He old as dirt now here acting like he has no sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's video that I came across. Oh, I think, wait, let me see. So we can't play the video? Is that what you guys are saying? Oh, we could play it. Okay. I gotta start it over though.
Go get your stuff here. Go get your stuff here.
I gotta wait for it to
start.
Put your hand behind your back. Why you do that? Put your hand behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
Behind him.
Put your hands behind your back.
Yo, they just fucked me up.
No, you caused that shit. You caused it.
No, I didn't.
Always.
I didn't touch him.
Yes, the fuck you did.
No, I didn't. Yo, bro, you just punched the shit out of me, bro. Listen.
All the time.
Get off my car.
All the time.
All
All the time. All the fucking time. All the time.
I'm gonna let it play again because you guys missed the first part. So I can start over
A
again.
second, a minute, a third, a fourth, a fifth. Damn, how you got it? Put your fucking hands on me, that motherfucker. I did. Now you're going to jail.
Go get your stuff. Go get your stuff here. Go get your stuff here.
Damn. Put your hand behind your back. Why you do that? Put your hand behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
Behind him.
Put your hands behind.
Now, hey Tracy, did we both see the same thing? Anybody watching, did we all just see the same thing? Did we just see this officer just slap her across the room and slam her? Did we see her touch him? I didn't see her touch him. So I'm tripping off the sister talking about you brought this. How? What are you talking about? That's crazy. Like I was tripping. Like what's wrong with her eyes? Because I don't see what you see. Why you sitting here saying she brought this on herself? People is freaking crazy.
Definitely. It reminded me of was it Sandra Brown, that the lady in Chicago, how they attacked the woman too. But yeah, I ain't see nothing touched. So I agree too.
Yeah, I agree. She dumb as shit. I get out and whoop the shit out of my sister. Oh my god.
You and me both.
Yeah, I whoop the
with a quickness.
Okay, I got it. So you heard about the story where the couple left the child at the hospital, and after they dumped the baby off at the hospital, the baby was pronounced dead a few minutes later. Hold on 1 second.
Oh my god, no, I did not hear that one.
Girl, I be having the topics ready, but it be so much going on. By the time Thursday get here, I be like, oh shoot.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Cause I gotta hear this.
Oh wait, this is a different story. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Okay, wait a minute. That's not the video that I wanted. And then, oh, here it is. The twin boys too that went to
From Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was heavy on that yesterday.
That's my only child.
Standing early Monday afternoon in front.
What did I just do? Did I pause it? What happened?
Front of SUNY Downstate Hospital in Flatbush, Brooklyn. She and the boy's godmother managing an overwhelming wave of emotions, shock, anger, and grief after police say King's mother, who they identified as 24-year-old Sunshine Davis, dropped off the boy's lifeless body at this hospital Sunday morning and took off.
It's hurting me, y'all. I don't know what to do right now.
I just want to say, Sunshine, if you're seeing this, baby, turn yourself in. It's more easier for you to turn yourself in and explain yourself versus them finding you. It's a sad situation that a life of a 3-year-old is gone, and we're going to miss him.
Investigators say the emergency room staff noted what could be bruising on little King's body. The mother took off in a vehicle in front of several witnesses.
My girlfriend working there, so she called me and be like, yo, somebody to drop off a baby, and the baby died, but we running.
No time to be acting up, internet. Come on. Give it a second, y'all. I don't know if it's my internet. I don't know what's going on. But it's freezing. But long story short, a guy she just met, she hadn't even been messing with this guy for too long. And I don't know what happened before they dropped the baby off at the hospital, but they dropped the baby off lifeless. I wanted the video to continue playing so people could hear how, I don't know, I know that was her family, but it was seeming like they was blaming everything on the guy. He's not the father of the child either. But they was basically saying like he manipulated her. Like, I don't know. These people just don't be wanting to take accountability.
As a mother, no. You're supposed to protect your kid by all means.
Yeah. I'd be like, God damn, what else now? Shit. I got another video. We already talked about the girl getting charged. Because they're saying that the kids didn't die of hypothermia, that they died of monoxide.
Nazir and Kaidir Lewis.
Those my nephews.
Just a few weeks shy of their 20th birthday.
I can get past it, they're gone.
The twins' uncle, Raheem Bronner.
They're very protective of each other. They love each other. They're like inseparable. So I couldn't imagine them hurting each other because I never even seen them get into a fist fight before.
The GBI saying their preliminary investigation points to the twins' death being a murder-suicide.
We knew right away that wasn't true.
Family says the twins had a 7 a.m. flight to Boston last Friday.
Right there, we never heard from them. They missed their flight. We don't know what happened.
24 hours later, the twins' body found 90 miles away.
How they end out in the mountains, they don't hike out there. They never even been out there. They don't know nothing about Hiwassee, Georgia. They never even heard of Bell Mountains. So how did they end up right there?
A mystery this family is trying to solve.
They had a huge support system. Like, we know them that they wouldn't do anything like this. So to say that they did this to each other when they come from a family of love and they love each other, they always together, we don't believe that. They didn't do this to each other. Something happened in those mountains and we want answers.
I did reach out to the GBI tonight. A spokesperson says the twins' autopsies is finished, but they're awaiting additional forensic testing to be finished, as well as the investigation portion of this, before they issue a final ruling on the brothers' causes of death.
We want to know exactly what happened to the twins.
Nazir.
Do you know, are you familiar with that part of Atlanta where they say they found them?
No. I asked a couple of people who live closer to that part. They're like, no, we don't go over that side.
Oh,
and there's been a lot of cases of this same type of stuff that happens over there, is what I've been hearing from a lot of people and seeing on social media.
It seems like this was something planned, because if they were supposed to get on a plane to go to Boston, and they never made the plane, and then they just end up over there. Were they gonna be? I wanted to know, were they gonna be traveling with other people, or was it just them? And to say that this was a murder suicide when they was supposed to go on a trip, like that's not
They
adding
was
up.
supposed to be going to Boston, I guess, to meet up with their friends or something early, be 7 in the morning. So who took y'all to the airport? Did y'all really drive? Did y'all get pulled over and whatever, how corrupt this stuff can be, and the led y'all up there or what? Because they was what, like 90 miles, I think they said, away from where they actually live in Lawrenceville. So that's pretty far. So it's kind of crazy how that story is. I don't know what could have happened, how they get that far.
This is crazy. Does anybody have anything they would like to share on any of those topics? You got anything you want to say, sis?
They did arrest someone too, but he's supposed to be like obstructing of the evidence, the fighter, if he really is one or whatever he is. But yeah, they got him.
Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, they just arrested him for obstruct. He took pictures of their bodies and sent them to people. Stuff, it got leaked everywhere. So that just happened the other day.
Is his name Scott Curlin?
Yep, that's him.
Okay, it says an arrest has been made in the case of the twin brothers found shot and unalive on top of a Georgia mountain. 19-year-old brothers Kadir and Nazir Lewis of Lawrenceville disappeared on March 7 after missing their 7 a.m. flight to Boston. According to family members, the siblings had reportedly planned the trip to visit friends but were found with gunshot wounds by a hiker on March 8th at the summit of Bell Mountain, 90 miles from their home. It's unclear how the pair traveled to Bell Mountain. On Tuesday, March 18th, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation announced that firefighter Scott Curlin, 42, is facing charges of misdemeanor obstruction in the twins' case. So that's all the charges that he's facing right now, unless they're just still investigating. Because why would you have to do any obstruction to anything? Unless, I don't know. Well, I'll just read on. Hold on. According to the agency, Curlin was among the first responders who were granted access to the death scene earlier this month. Georgia Bureau of Investigation previously said they were investigating the brothers' case as murder-suicide, a move their family is rejecting. Raheem Bronner, the twins' uncle, said the brothers were inseparable and wouldn't hurt each other. They're very protective of each other. They love each other, Bronner said. I couldn't imagine them hurting each other because I've never seen them get into a fight before. The brothers' aunt Yasmin noted the teens had a huge support system amid Georgia Bureau's investigation, murder-suicide investigation. We know them. They wouldn't do anything like this, Yasmin said. To say they did this to each other, no, something happened in those mountains and we want answers. The family also noted that the twins had never been to Bell Mountain and weren't known to hike. The brothers' plane tickets were allegedly still inside their wallets when they were found unalive by the hiker. Wow. So I guess they're saying that he mishandled the crime scene. Is that what they're pretty much saying?
Yeah, because of the photos. Then taking the pictures, and they got all over social media. They were saying like the students in schools was even pulling up the picture. I don't know what he posted or he sent down on how it got everywhere, but that is so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So prayers to that family.
Yeah. Big prayers. Hold on. Let me see if I got something else before we get out of here. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, this one. The mother explains what happened that night in the sea to a child that was dropped off of a porch during a domestic dispute. Where's it?
And that's how my baby got thrown off the balcony. I was attacked. He choked my baby. He was choking my baby. After when he first grabbed her, he was taking her to the balcony, y'all. When he grabbed her, he was choking her. He had my baby behind her neck and in front of her neck, and was choking her and swinging her and punched her, and that's when he threw her off the fucking balcony, y'all. Y'all took talking about I tripped, and that's how my baby got thrown off the balcony. I was attacked. He choked my baby. He was choking my baby. After when he first grabbed her, he was taking her to the balcony, y'all. When he grabbed her, he was choking her. He had my baby behind her neck and in front of her neck, and was choking her and swinging her and punched her, and that's when he threw her off the fucking balcony, y'all.
Girl.
That just hurt my heart hearing that.
Yeah, like, but I would have been fighting him. I would have been biting, kicking.
Yeah.
I would have, he wouldn't have made it to that balcony. I'm sorry, he wouldn't have made it to that balcony. Sukiyana versus Tasha K. What's going on with Sukiyana and Tasha K? Let me look this up. Sukiyana and Tasha K. He wouldn't have made it to that balcony, I promise you. Okay, found the video. Let's see what this is talking about. Is this old? I want to say 3 weeks ago. Okay, I see a video where Tasha K responds. Shout out to Sides of It podcast, but I'm gonna go to this one because Suki, she probably just gonna go on and on and on.
Wanted to say, you know, since everybody wants to use my content, I spill wine on everybody, including myself sometimes. Here's what I want to say, is that, you know, we celebrate me and Shay, and this is above the butt eaters. This is above the booty hole brows. This is a conversation for the above, okay? Now, may any hit dog holler be as it may. I'm just speaking to the, this is above y'all. We celebrate 17 years of marriage. Been together 18 years. On July 10th. Married me twice. I had a wedding September 10th in Africa because it was too much to read. I thought about that. I said, that's a whole dissertation. I'm a talker for a living. I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? As I'm a talker. I ain't got no business writing that much. I ain't trying to get arthritis. But we celebrate. And I got my do-rag on for a reason. Like I said, this is above the butt eaters and, bonnet wearers. I'm old school. I wear a do-rag, okay? Listen, we celebrate 18 years on July 10th. Okay? 18 years. I want to state this for the record. My mama is alive. I talk to her every day. Regardless of what everybody trying to put out there, my mama is alive. Her T-cell count is high. Ain't no AIDS, no HIV or nothing, okay? Everything that they're using, they got from my channel.
Shots fired.
Everything that they're using, they got from me uploading to my channel. Keisha hate me wearing do-rags, okay? And 2, okay? I go to bed like this every night. Except for, sometime, when Shaq want Florida to come out. But for the most part, I'm myself. I ain't never had to buy no titties. I ain't never had to buy no ass. I ain't never had to shave my nose down. I ain't never had to get no lip fillers. I've never even had to get teeth, okay? I've never had to keep a flat stomach. I've never had to cook. I've never had to work. My husband didn't stop working 2 jobs until 2020. 2020. I've never had to pounce my ass on a stage to feed no children. I have been kept since I was 23 years old by this man. Okay? By this man. And occasionally in 18 years to the generation that feels relationships are revolved around sex. Because that's all y'all have. Y'all don't have nothing else. There's nothing to conversate about. Either you're in the limelight or you're dating men who are in the limelight. They don't have time to have meaningful conversations. They already got their money. You got your money. Y'all come together. Y'all fuck. It's a lot of things that could go on to make it to where, the conversation only involves sex. Maybe you putting out that's all you offer is sex and eating ass and playing an ass. I've never played an ass. I've never played an ass. I've never had to lick ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've never had to put my ass on an animal all in the name of feeding children. No, I can't cook. Y'all got that from my channel too. I cannot cook. I cannot cook. This man be happy when he be going home to Africa because, his mama be like, you ain't learned how to cook yet? No, ma'am. You gonna learn how to cook over here? No, ma'am. It's too hot outside. They still use real grills and everything. It'd be 1,000 flies outside and I'm not built for it, okay? And the reason I don't cook is because I came from a family of cooks. My grandmama, my great-grandmama, them used to cook for white people, and she would never let us in the kitchen because she always wanted us to do better. Y'all not finna cook for people. We're finna stop this generationally now, okay? And so when she was in the kitchen cooking greens, she wasn't the best cook either because she didn't cook with salt because she was cooking with white people, okay? But Lynette is alive and well. She with all the shits on the blogs, okay? Y'all want Mama Lynn to make an appearance? I'll do it just for y'all. And guess who else is alive and well, happy, turning down pussy, still paying all the bills in the house, walking me into every courthouse. I have never walked into a courthouse even for a traffic ticket by myself. Goes to every single law firm with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we want a law firm to law firm. telling me how to make the decisions on what I should do, win, lose, or draw. I've never had to take off my clothes. Guess who else still with me? Hey, baby. Baby. Come here.
I was trying to find what she was saying that I couldn't find it though. A huge struggle. I got one last video I want to show before we get out of here.
Okay.
You don't need to investigate me. I got to go get my fucking child. No, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is racial profiling.
Oh, yeah.
This is racial profiling. You see the first flag night?
Yep, he got his gun out. What you got your gun out for?
This is fucking ridiculous. Hey, stop reaching. Don't reach out my fucking phone. This is fucking stupid.
Don't go in your pocket, man. Don't go in your pocket. Man,
Now, my reason for showing that is because I guess he must have fit the profile according to what they're saying of a robbery or something like that. But he's lucky that, they didn't, pow him, because just why not just cooperate? That's basically what I want to say. Why not just cooperate? We know they be racial profiling and all of that, but why not just cooperate and deal with them on paper so that you could walk away with your life? He did walk away with his life, I'm assuming, because I watched the video and nothing, no fire, no gun. There was no shots fired. Okay. But did you see where he kind of went into his pocket and that could have led to them? So I don't know. I just don't understand why, sometimes they just don't cooperate. I get it. Nobody wants to be accused of something they know they didn't do or harassed or whatever, but just start cooperating so you can walk away with your life. That was my purpose of showing that video.
Right, and that happens so much.
Yeah. I'm gonna show this last commercial.
Attention all artists, what's poppin'? It's your girl, the one and only D-Order Chocolate Gal. You want an opportunity to be chosen as Artist of the Month, gain promotion and some exposure? Tap in with us, Queens Talk TV. That's right, Queens Talk TV, and submit your music now. Follow the instructions in my caption, or you can hit my DM to submit your music now. Let's go.
All right, so we are still doing Artist of the Month. So if you guys would like to submit your music to be aired online and be chosen as Artist of the Month, you can submit it to this email address right here, queenstalktv@gmail.com, and we'll air your music. If you're chosen to be the Artist of the Month, you'll be featured on the website. You will get an interview. And speaking of interview, tune in Sunday at 6:30 p.m. because our Artist of the Month will be on. We will be interviewing him. So I hope you guys come by and check that interview out. And until next time, you guys, see you later.
Thank you for tuning in with dynamic and engaging hosts who bring a unique perspective and sense of humor to every episode. They're not afraid to ask the tough questions and get to the bottom of the latest story. Also, don't forget